So there's your advertising. Is my recorder still on? Oh, we are in business. We are in business. All right. Business dreams. Dear Billy 1-2, I don't see it ever happening. Well, Jesus, there's a way to start a dream. I don't see it ever happening, but I always dreamed about what it would be like to own a small bait and tackle shop on a lake. Coffee and paper at 5 a.m., people coming in asking how they're biting. Sounds perfect. What's your dream business you'll probably never own? Well, first of all, let's go back to your little dream. I always dreamed about what it's like to own a small bait and tackle shop on a lake. Coffee and the paper at 5 a.m. Is that you? Or you would sell that too? People coming in asking how they're biting. You know what's cool about that is like you'd be done working by like, no one comes in to buy bait at like noon, right? Or you got to hang around after they didn't get shit. You know, I feel like fishermen and golfers are the same thing. They're always blaming their equipment. You can just say, I'll tell you get this reel over here, man, they'll be jumping into your fucking boat. Are you serious? I'm seriouser than a fucking fat woman playing the organ in a fucking bathroom. People coming in asking how they're biting sounds perfect. Yeah, I like that, man. I like the sound of a quiet life. I will be honest with you. You know, I always think, you know, if I had kids earlier, you know, well, they'd be all fucked up because I was pretty fucked up back then. So I had kids when I was supposed to have them. But if I had them earlier, they'd be getting out of the house. They'd be out of the house by now. I'm 53. I could really, you know, I would be working out like how the fuck I was going to get out of this business. Or maybe it's just, you're just always tired when you have kids. I don't know what it is. You just get, they just, dad, daddy, dad. It's like, you know, I don't know what it is, but that quiet life. Okay, what's your dream business you'll probably never own? Oh, well, shit. Me and Paul Verzi talk about owning a cigar bar. Like buying like a strip mall and just having like, you know, like you have like a cigar bar, a pizza place, and then like a barber shop. Go down there, you get something to eat, you get your hair cut, you have a cigar or whatever. I don't know. I kind of looked into like owning a cigar bar and like it gets real really quickly. And it's not even the cost of like buying a building or renting a place and then furnishing it with all of the shit. It's the cigars and like how that works. Like I heard if you get in business with Davidoff, you have to take on all of their cigars. So then I'm just like, well, what does that mean? You know what I mean? So I guess what you're saying is like, that thing that you probably wouldn't make any money off of, but you would just enjoy being around that. Yeah, I think like a cigar bar. I really love those places. I like how quiet they are, and I like when they get loud, it's only because something funny is happening or so they're talking about sports. It's just you know, it's a tremendous, tremendous place. See, was there anything else? I think back in the day when I was a kid, I wanted to own like a sporting goods store because I just love sports so much. I just thought it'd be cool to have a store and there's a bunch of, you know, bats, balls, gloves, hockey equipment, all of that shit, workout stuff. I still love the Big Five out here. I love going in there. I love the smell of a sporting goods store. They always smell like rubber. I don't know what that is. It used to be like the floor mats or whatever. You just walk in. For some reason, I just heard the sound, you know, that jingling of the bell. And you came in. But By the way, speaking of that, the amount of shit that is electric that didn't need to be electric, now that like cities are becoming like 130 degrees and people are still questioning whether, we're having an effect on all of this. But I'm positive that we're going to figure it out, because if I don't, I'll have my head in the oven, which would actually be good for the environment, which is an old Doug Stanhope bit. Killing yourself is the greenest thing you could ever do. I fucking love that joke. Anyway. Yeah, I don't know. I think at my age, I actually think that if you could just help out other people in a quiet way, if you could just do it in a quiet way and not be fucking parading around like, look what I'm doing, because that always ruins it. You know what I mean? I wish people that got money would then help people out who didn't have money, that deserved it, rather than, some money-grubbing fucking piece of shit. Maybe there's a business. You could start a fucking business where you vetted people. For people who had money that wanted to help out people but didn't have the fucking time to figure out if this person was a dirtbag who actually is just lazy and doesn't want to fucking work, as opposed to somebody who was working their ass off and, God knows what happened beyond the pandemic that got him into a situation. Something like that. I don't know. One of those two things. Things I should have said. I'll tell you, jobs I used to want to have. Like, I always wanted to drive a tow truck, be that guy in the back of the ladder fire engine, that steers all the way in the back. Be a milkman, drive one of those big fucking trucks. I wanted to be a truck driver, garbage man, mailman, all the jobs I saw. Or people, you got some sort of a car or a truck, and it just fucking looked fun. And then I did some of those jobs, like, this fucking job sucks. Like construction. I tried doing that one summer. Oh my God. I just was not, I wasn't good at it. And then it's just like, holy shit. I don't think I ever ate so much. I would bring like fucking 3 sandwiches and I was still dropping weight. Did I just start a new fad diet? The construction diet. Construction workers are in great shape. They're really not in great shape, but a lot of them are. I did 3 sets of carrying 2x4s. All right, things I should have said. Number 1. Hey, Billy, button bulges. Oh, I love fat shaming. Keep it coming. I was at my best friend's wedding when my boss made a comment about me. Oh, wow, you got a little drunk. Quick background. My best friend's older brother had a buddy whose dad used to run a pizza shop out here in the AFC East. Okay. All right, wait a minute. I already got lost because I don't know what the fuck I just started thinking about. I think I was still thinking about businesses. All right. I was at a best friend's wedding when my old boss, made a comment about you. Oh. Quick background. My best friend's older brother had a buddy whose dad used to run a pizza shop out here in the AFC East. They have since sold the business, so we are not trashing them in any way. Most of the people working at the pizza shop were friends from school. Oh, he's going to say some fucked up shit about this pizza parlor. Most of the people working at the pizza shop were friends from school. This was just a high school job that we all took to make some extra cash. Anyway, I was a backroom guy since I was only 16 with no car yet, so I could wash, clean, and prep the pizza, cut the tomatoes, shit like that. Obviously, at 16, I knew my calling wasn't going to be a pizza boy my whole life. Fast forward to the wedding, the old owner of the pizza shop, I assumed that the boss was a guy. Oh, look at this. Look at her being fucking a little Harriet Weinstein here. I went over to say hi, talk about the old pizza shop since it sold by the time we were at the wedding. The owner had a few Jack and Cokes, and in front of the whole table, put his arm around me and it is a guy. Said, I'm not going to lie, buddy. You were my worst employee by far. The whole table laughed at the comment. Side note, I was the best man at the wedding, so the table was filled with the groom's family and friends. I never got in trouble at the pizza shop, but my 2-day there, I broke the tomato. But my second day there, I broke the tomato slicer by mistake. I forced a bigger one through, and it just jammed after that. I assumed maybe that's why he said it. I still don't know why he said it. He might have just been breaking your balls. I'm 33 now, and that it happened 4 years ago, and out of respect, I just brushed off the comment at the time. However, I wish I had said something quick-witted like, well, I guess you dropped the ball when you hired me, or something like that. Nah, yeah, whatever. He's just breaking your balls. It's just guy shit, right? I got to tell you, you were my worst employee by far. And you should have been like, yeah, well, I got to tell you something, man. That was the worst pizza I ever had, so you hired the right guy. Am I right,